Do you have a coin that does it look like an off metal planchet or maybe a foreign planchet, maybe experimental, whatever you might think it is? If you do, then you need to watch this video. But the first thing you really need to do after watching this video is to get you a jeweler's scales. And these scales you can buy them. We used to sell them. If I can get a deal on them, I'll sell them. But on eBay, Amazon, just type in jeweler's scales. It'll come up and it has all the grams, troy ounces. They're invaluable for a coin collector just to have them, just to weigh your stuff. Just weigh your coins. I have a bunch of coins here that don't look right. They look like they're on an incorrect planchet. But all of them are either plated or altered. This one, for example, we weighed it and it's actually acid treated, and it can take away from the weight of the coin because you're losing some of the material, some of the metal. But people do this to create fake mint errors. They want to fool people. So I want to show you something over here. Our Coin Help You community. This is another thing we see a lot, or what people think are copper dimes and nickels. We see that a lot. We'll see a lot of Buffalo nickels look like this, a lot of Jefferson nickels. When an alloy has, or at least the cladding on these coins have a little nickel in them, they'll turn red like this from the ground. So if they're found in the ground and have been in there long enough, they'll look like this, but that's normal. Like I said, it goes back to weighing the coin. If you weigh it, then you know for sure. And then if you weigh it, you can compare it to what it's supposed to weigh for a US Mint coin, or buy you a red book. A red book has the weights of every single coin minted by the United States Mint. And then we also have a tolerance chart that I'll have the link for this. So when you watch this video, you got all these links in the description and a pinned comment where you can open these charts up and see if you're within mint tolerance. A little heavy, a little light is not going to matter. It doesn't mean the coin is on a thick planchet or a thin planchet or the wrong planchet. You want it to match one of these. And you can find out the weight of these. You can buy the book on it, or you can do a Google search and you can say, look, I think my coin's on a Cuba Centavo, and the U.S. minted those from 1915 to 1938. Well, it doesn't give you the weight of it, so you would just type it in to look for it and see if your coin weighs that. Now, if you do think that you found one, the best thing to do is to send it off to Annex, which you don't have to have a membership, and they're really good at this. They'll figure it out. Just send it under the mint error tier. You're more than welcome to post it in our help community, but we can't test the coin and we can't verify that for you. But we would love to see the coin in a holder and to see that it's on an incorrect planchet. That's what we like to see. We like to see people who have done a little bit of the footwork and the homework, because images, you really can't tell someone their coin's on an incorrect planchet. But I have all these coins here, and I want to show you some other things about these coins. But I'm going to have links to all these charts, get you a red book, get you a set of scales, a jeweler scales. Then you'll be on your way of seeing if your coin's actually a rare, valuable, because some of these can be very valuable off metal planchet or struck on a foreign planchet. So I have a bunch of plated or coins that look like they're maybe on an incorrect planchet. And when I weigh them, 3.2 grams, 3.1, that's normal. Plated coins can weigh a little bit more. 3.1, normal. The dime, 2.3. And if you, like I said, you go over to the US Mint site or your red book and you can see if it's actual weight it should be. Another one. So I can go coin after coin and it show you. This one here looks like it's plated in zinc, possibly. That's what it looks like to me. But it weighs normal. So I know that it's not a real mint error. It's not experimental. The US Mint did some experimentations in 43, but they didn't plate 1960D cents as an experiment. Here's another 3.1 grams, even though this looks silver. It is plated. And sometimes you'll even see the brown coming through. The US Mint did not do that to the coin. Here's another $50, 12.4 grams. I see these posted a lot as well. and people thinking that the silver's showing through. That is zinc. A lot of people think silver's showing through on these, but that's just your zinc. It's been rubbed. It's been rubbed on something. Put it on the scales, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6. It's definitely post-mint damage and a normal weight. I've even got Peace Dollar. It's plated. It was polished, probably plated up, 28.5 grams. Weighs a little bit more. It's larger because it's got a plating on it. Here's another one. This 1966. It's plated, done outside the mint. They got 4.7 grains, and you can do grains on here too. It says 5.9. Well, this weighs about 2, a little over 2 with the staples and everything. So you would just have to deduct that. You take the coin out of the holder, weigh the coin separate. I see these a lot too, and we'll bust this one out and I'll show you. These are real state quarters, but you don't see the edge on it, the cladding. But if you throw it on the scales, it weighs normal. It might weigh a little bit over because of the plating, but you know that that's not a silver planchet. Don't know what a silver planchet is? You need a red book. You've got to know these things. If you're hunting for coins, you can't rely on everybody else to tell you every little thing about coins. That's why I do these videos, and that way you can have the resources, because no one can do it all for you, and online it's so hard to get information, accurate information on your coins, that you really need the good resources that I provide. I would rather teach you how to do this yourself than to tell you every single time, no, you don't have one, or do you have one, or I can't tell you. Over at the forum, that's all we do every day. We do help people, and we do our best to help people. But we also want to provide you with the tools to learn how to do this yourself, so that you know what to do, know where to go, because Coneca is a great resource. I recommend joining Coneca. I recommend joining the ANA. On my site, literally, we have all these charts, all these guides that we post every single day. It will help you out. You will become a lot better of a collector, hone your skills. We were looking at, well, I think I have a 1988 in here for something. And instead of looking for an off planchet for me, I'm going to look for the double ear. I'm going to look for the 88 with the reverse flare G. Just as an example, not going to waste my time too much on stuff like this because I know what it's pretty much going to be. You can use a magnet for this stuff if you want to. Here's another, it's a nice looking coin, but it's plated. Somebody decided to plate it. So anyways, I hope this helped you with your coin. If you think you have something that is off planchet, off metal, or on a foreign planchet, or struck on there are coins that are struck on, stock for another coin, but that stuff needs to be verified. You got to send it off to NX, or contact someone through Coneca, or even error-ref.com, because some of those guys will accept submissions. You have to ask them first. You definitely want to do that. I don't do that personally here, but they will. And you just send them an email. Don't send things unsolicited to anybody, and make sure that they are accepting submissions. And if they are, then you can send it off to them, and they'll look at it for you to verify it. Also, you can actually find a local dealer or refinery and ask them if they have an XRF device, and they can actually tell you the composition. You can send it to PCGS and also NGC and Annex to do that, but it'll cost more. It'll cost a lot of money to do it that way. But if you really want to have your coin tested, that's the way to do it. So anyways, thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.